Yo, what's up everybody? It's Ramiro. Travel can be crazy expensive, right? Especially these days. But hold up, don't give up on your travel dreams just yet. In this video, we're about to hook you up with the top 10 cheapest destinations you can jet off to straight out of Toronto Pearson Airport. So buckle up, get ready for some serious travel inspiration because we're about to show you that adventure doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg. Let's do this.
Alright, first up, we're hitting up the concrete jungle, the Big Apple, New York City. Round-trip flights for as low as 198 Canadian dollars. NYC on a budget is totally doable. Stroll through Central Park, soak up Times Square, grab a slice of dollar pizza. It's all part of the experience. Iconic landmarks like the Statue of Liberty and the Brooklyn Bridge are basically free to marvel at. Pro tip, hit up those world-class museums on their free admission days. And for transportation, forget those expensive taxis. The subway is your best friend. NYC can be overwhelming, but there's something magical about getting lost in the energy of this city. You can find some seriously delicious cheap eats from every corner of the globe. So pack your walking shoes, grab your Metro card, and get ready to experience the city that never sleeps, without losing any sleep over your bank account.
Next up, we're flying south to the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. You can snag flights from Toronto in just 90 minutes, starting at 257 Canadian dollars. D.C. is more than just politics and monuments, although those monuments are pretty darn impressive. We're talking about the National Mall, the Lincoln Memorial, the Washington Monument, all free to visit. Standing in front of these historic landmarks is something else. D.C. is also a city bursting with culture and life. Incredible museums like the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History and the National Air and Space Museum are free to enter. Explore trendy neighborhoods like Georgetown and Adams Morgan with their cool boutiques, cafes, and street art. D.C. quote, "S food scene is blowing up right now, with everything from Michelin-starred restaurants to delicious food trucks. You can find amazing meals without breaking the bank. Ditch the expensive tour buses and hop on the DC Circulator, a free bus system that hits all the major attractions. In DC, you can soak up history, culture, and good food, all while keeping your wallet happy. So pack your bags and get ready to explore the nation's capital on a budget."
All right, guys, let's head to the Midwest to the Windy City, Chicago. Direct flights from Toronto can be snagged for as low as 265 Canadian dollars. Chicago is a city that's got it all: stunning architecture, world-class museums, a killer food scene, and that undeniable Midwestern charm. Wander along the Chicago Riverwalk, taking in the iconic skyline. Head to Millennium Park, home to the famous Cloud Gate, aka the Bean. If you're an art lover, you can't miss the Art Institute of Chicago, home to masterpieces by Monet, Picasso, and Warhol. Chicago is a foodie paradise, from deep dish pizza to Chicago-style hot dogs. Pro tip, check out local breweries for tastings and tours. Ditch the car rental and explore Chicago like a local. Hop on the L, Chicago's elevated train system, for a cheap and easy way to get around. Chicago will surprise you with its affordability and its endless list of things to see and do. So pack your bags and get ready to explore the Windy City without breaking the bank.
Let's head to the East Coast, to the birthplace of the American Revolution, Boston. You can fly round-trip from Toronto starting at just 276 Canadian dollars. Boston is a city steeped in history, but it's also got a young and vibrant energy. Walk the Freedom Trail, a 2.5-mile brick-lined route that takes you past 16 historical landmarks. Head to Faneuil Hall, a historic marketplace filled with shops, restaurants, and street performers. If you're a sports fan, catch a Red Sox game at Fenway Park, America's oldest ballpark. Boston is known for its seafood, so indulge in some clam chowder and fresh lobster. For a budget-friendly meal, grab a lobster roll from one of the many food trucks around town. Walk everywhere. Boston is a very walkable city, and it's the best way to soak up its charm.
Who doesn't love a good theme park? Orlando is the king! You can find deals from Toronto starting at 337 Canadian dollars. Orlando is synonymous with Disney World and Universal Studios, and while those parks aren't exactly cheap, there are ways to experience the magic without spending a fortune. Look for discounts on multi-day tickets, bring your own snacks and drinks, and consider visiting during the off-season for lower crowds and better deals. But Orlando is more than just theme parks. Escape the crowds and explore the beautiful Bok Tower Gardens or visit Wekiwa Springs State Park for swimming, kayaking, and hiking. Orlando has a thriving food scene, with everything from southern comfort food to international cuisine. Ditch the expensive character dining and opt for quick-service meals or pack your own picnic lunch. In Orlando, you can experience the magic without the magical price tag.
Let's head to the Gulf Coast of Florida to the vibrant city of Tampa. You can fly direct from Toronto starting at just 343 Canadian dollars. Tampa is a city that's often overlooked, but it's got a lot to offer. Explore the Riverwalk, a 2.6-mile waterfront park that connects downtown Tampa with some of the city's top attractions. Head to Ybor City, Tampa's historic Cuban district, for authentic Cuban food, lively nightlife, and unique shops. If you're traveling with kids, Busch Gardens Tampa Bay is a must-visit. Tampa has beautiful beaches just a short drive away, like Clearwater Beach and St. Pete Beach. Tampa's food scene is a melting pot of flavors, with everything from fresh seafood to Cuban sandwiches to southern barbecue. For a taste of local life, check out the Saturday morning market, where you can find local produce, crafts, and live music. Ditch the expensive tourist traps and explore Tampa like a local. Hop on the Teco Line streetcar, a free streetcar that runs through downtown Tampa and Ybor City. In Tampa, you can enjoy sunshine, savings, and a whole lot of fun.
Get ready for some sunshine, beaches, and Art Deco vibes because we're heading to Miami. You can snag round-trip flights from Toronto starting at just 350 Canadian dollars. Miami is known for its glitz and glamour, but you don't need to be a millionaire to enjoy it. Hit up South Beach, where you can soak up the sun, people watch, and admire the colorful Art Deco architecture. For a taste of Cuban culture, head to Little Havana, where you can sip on Cuban coffee, savor authentic Cuban food, and listen to live salsa music. If you're an art lover, check out the Wynwood Walls, an outdoor museum of street art featuring murals by artists from around the world. Miami has some of the best beaches in Florida, so make sure to spend some time relaxing on the sand. Miami's food scene is as diverse as its population, with everything from Latin American cuisine to fresh seafood to southern comfort food. Ditch the expensive nightclubs and opt for a beach bonfire or a picnic in the park.
Let's head north of Miami to the Venice of America, Fort Lauderdale. You can fly direct from Toronto starting at just 355 Canadian dollars. Fort Lauderdale is all about laid-back vibes and waterfront living. Explore the Riverwalk, a scenic pathway that winds along the intracoastal waterway, lined with restaurants, shops, and bars. Hop on a water taxi for a unique way to see the city from the water. Fort Lauderdale has over 23 miles of beaches, so you're sure to find the perfect spot to relax and soak up the sun. Fort Lauderdale's food scene is all about fresh seafood, with waterfront restaurants serving up everything from fish tacos to lobster rolls. For a taste of local life, check out the Fort Lauderdale Beach Place, a lively outdoor mall with restaurants, shops, and entertainment. Ditch the expensive boat tours and rent a kayak or paddleboard to explore the waterways at your own pace. Let's head north to Charm City, Baltimore. You can snag direct flights from Toronto starting at just 375 Canadian dollars. Baltimore is a city full of surprises. It's got a rich history, a vibrant art scene, and a surprisingly affordable cost of living. Explore the Inner Harbor, a historic waterfront area with museums, shops, restaurants, and attractions. Head to Fells Point, a charming neighborhood with cobblestone streets, historic pubs, and unique boutiques. If you're a baseball fan, catch a Baltimore Orioles game at Oriole Park at Camden Yards, one of the most beautiful ballparks in the country. Baltimore is home to the National Aquarium, one of the top aquariums in the United States. Baltimore's food scene is all about fresh seafood, especially the famous Maryland crab cakes. Ditch the expensive harbor cruises and opt for a walk along the waterfront promenade or a bike ride along the Jones Falls Trail. Let's wrap things up with a trip to the Gulf Coast of Florida to the beautiful city of Fort Myers. You can fly round trip from Toronto starting at just 376 Canadian dollars. Fort Myers is all about sunshine, beaches, and relaxation. Hit up Fort Myers Beach, a beautiful stretch of white sand with calm waters, perfect for swimming, sunbathing, and shelling. Head to Lovers Key State Park, a secluded island paradise with pristine beaches, nature trails, and kayaking opportunities. Fort Myers' food scene is all about fresh seafood with waterfront restaurants serving up everything from grouper sandwiches to shrimp scampi. For a taste of local life, check out the River District, a charming downtown area with shops, restaurants, and art galleries. Ditch the expensive resort fees and opt for a vacation rental or a stay at a charming bed and breakfast. In Fort Myers, you can enjoy sunshine, savings, and a whole lot of relaxation. So there you have it, folks. The top 10 cheapest destinations you can fly to from Toronto Pearson Airport. From the bright lights of New York City to the sunny beaches of Florida, there's an adventure waiting for you that won't break the bank. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, Can Voyage, for more travel tips and destination guides. Be sure to let me know in the comments below which destination you're most excited to visit. Until next time, happy travels.